Am I always this naked, you may ask? Well, of course not. But I do prefer to tell the naked truth. You see, I like it juicy, raw, and uncensored. The truth, that is. Heidi ho! More like Heidi ho! So, this is gonna be a short video because I made video about free speech already. And the question is, should or can a white person says the N-word? And in the past, I had different opinions about that based on other people's opinions, what I've seen in life. But right now, my opinion is, which I think is totally final, is that not like the word should, of course. Can they? Yes, they can. Guess what? If they're in private, they're gonna do it anyway. So are you anyone's boss in their privacy? White people are gonna say N-word anyway in private. Okay? And black people say it, or even Hispanics people say, like, I was on Grinder and this guy, because I didn't give him what he wanted, all of a sudden I was an ugly N-word. And I was just like, oh, interesting. In his IG, guess what? BLM, Black Lives Matter. Photos of him in protest and all this stuff. Hanging out with black friends. And then he called me N-word because I wouldn't give him what he wanted. Just online. And so was I hurt? No, I laughed at it. I laughed. Like, humans are hilarious to me, and I do not feel hurt about what they do and how they do. Of course, when it comes to physical, it's another story. But I'm working on that because I know I'm not my body. And so I don't even want to talk about should, because I'm not God on earth to should or should not anybody anyway, and none of you are, first of all. And I would say can and have they. And so when it comes to that topic, my answer is, who are you to tell people what to say? Because guess what? In private, they're going to say it anyway. And if it's in public, they say something. So you telling me someone calling you an N-word, or you hear someone calling someone an N-word, is bigger than what is actually happening in society? I'm sure there's many issues in society that outweighs someone saying that word or wanting to say that word. I had a lot of white people who would come to my DM or even in person. They said, "Hey, can I get the N-word card from you? And because you're so cool and whatever, da 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 da." And I'm like, dude, I don't give a what. I'm not your boss. If you're talking to me crazy and you're being disrespectful, I'm gonna cut you off, period, because you're being crazy and disrespectful. However, if you say the N word like black people say it in conversations and whatever, and they tend usually not being disrespectful, but sometimes they are, of course, then that's fine. Like, I don't care. Say whatever you want. Support whoever you want to support. As long you're not putting call to actions for harm, or you're not harming myself, then I don't care. So this is a short video. Can or should white people say the N-word? I'm not God, so is their prerogative. That's my answer. And when it comes to the guy, I remember there was another guy actually in the past when he said N-word, and I told him, because he kept saying N-word. And I was like, wait a minute, like, why is this white guy keep saying N-word around me? Like what the hell? And I told him, hey, if you have your freedom of speech, you can say whatever you want. However, there are some words like you saying, I just need to understand. That was in the past, of course. Just need to understand why you're saying it. And I personally don't say that word. So, like, what's going on? And then he was saying, and he showed me photos how his family is black and he's white. And he says, well, I'm black too. And I was just like, okay, I get it. But like I didn't tell him that, but I was thinking, I was just like, well, you pass white, and to the world you white, and you behave like white, and you want to say the N word. That's fine with me. I get it, but don't be contradictory. Like other people, and then he was saying, "Oh, if my white friends would say it, I'll be offended because they know I'm black, but I'm white." He's like not even chunking white. He's like 99% white. And I saw his family find their biological, and he's not even albino. It's just like the gene thing happened because, as we know, the black gene is just science, cerebral biology is very dominant. So therefore, black people create every race on Earth, and but the reverse tend to not happen. But anyway, good intention. So I already answered that question. So if you white, you say the N word anyway, if you have, or you thought of it, or you want an N word pass, do you boo boo, do you boo boo, do your thing. And just be mindful. If you do it around people who may not like it, you might get your ass kicked. Um, but you already know the answer. And if you're black and you're offended about white people saying it, or Puerto Ricans who pass white can say it, who says it and you get offended about it, you have to think about deeper. And I understand because I used to be there as well. Why is race such a big issue? Can we just be the human race? Can we just do the rat race? Even that, I'm done doing the rat race as of 2020. Can we just be the human race and stop debating the 3 or 4 or 5 races? I'm getting a headache. I don't know if it's from the race talk or from this hat that's like pinching my nerves. But anyway,